Good morning, stitchy friends. Welcome. Today is July the 6th and we are on the final countdown. My name is Tricia and you have come across my channel, I Just Want to Stitch. And if you're already following me, you already know this. So, yeah, we're on the final countdown to our move. We move on Friday. And I've had a good stitchy week. How about you? I had an amazing stitchy week for me. I got over 5,221 stitches in. Yeah, so I'm going to take you through it. I'm going to start with my Haid cell. This is what it's looking like right now. I only have 2 more rows, so you see where it ends here? That's my last row to complete the 6 pages for the cell. I put into this 1,620 stitches this past week. So yeah, isn't he gorgeous? I just love this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Next up, I have what I consider my more challenging full coverage at the moment because I don't have my threads organized. So this is, I don't have my iPad, so I'm sorry about that. You'll have to forgive me for now. So this is a chart that I designed myself and I got 503 stitches in this. I had to restart it because I made a mistake and I couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I put in some green and I come down here. Generally, this is stitched on a 25 count Lugana easy grid or easy guide. And I stitch 1/1 full cross. And generally I stitch the typewriter method. I've been stitching this way all year. Probably started towards the end of last year. And I really enjoy it. But with this one, because I don't have many threads out, I decided to go down because I made a mistake going across. So just ignore that bit. This is where I started again. So overall, this has just over 1,000 stitches in. So I'm quite happy about that. The Wise and the Brave, this one, is also stitched 1/1 full cross, and I am doing the typewriter method all the way across. I really find it much easier. I don't get lost as much. I'm not saying I don't make a mistake, because I do, but with full coverages you can kind of fudge it a little bit, as long as it's not somebody's arm or leg or something like that, you can fudge it. So yeah, so the Popular Cottage one, sorry, my mind's not all together here because I have to drive to Guelph this morning and it will be roughly around 3.5, 4-hour drive if I'm lucky. I have to go through Toronto, so who knows, all bets are off, really. Anyway, so those are those two, and the next one I'm going to show you is I have a finish. I finished this. I wanted to finish this before I moved, or before we moved, I should say. And this is September's Revenge. The design is by Maximum Cross Stitch, and the flosses and the fabric are from Roxy Floss Co. This is a 28 count Panettone. And I got it finished. Woo! To finish this, I put 875 stitches in this past week. So yeah. So this is stitch 2 over 2, full cross. So yeah, another finish. That's 2 finishes since I knew that I was moving. Not that it's made any difference to my whip count. Not really. Okay, next one up, I have Rejoice Evermore. It's Brenda Gervais, yes, Brenda Gervais design. And I'm stitching this on, I believe, oh yeah, it's a 36 count porcelain by Roxy Floss Co. And these are the threads, the over-dyed threads by Roxy Floss Co. She did the conversion for this, or Evertote did the conversion. Not too sure how to phrase that. Anyway, this looks really cute today. I got 507 stitches in, and here we are. I carried the yellow line all the way across, and I did the basket, which is really adorable. And then I started on the satin stitch going across down here. So this is stitched 1 over 2 full cross. And I'm really not a fan of 36 count because I don't know whether to do 2 strands or 1 strand. 2 strand looks too bulky, and 1 strand doesn't look like enough coverage. But actually, what do you think? I guess I'm getting used to it. Seems to be working out okay. But yeah. So I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying getting some stitches into these projects, because I'm only focusing, I only had 6 out. So now I'm down to 4. And I think when I do my whip update next week, I am going to give you the numbers for the whole 4 weeks, the last 4 weeks up to our move, how many stitches I got into each of these projects, because there's a significant progress here. The next one I have is the Union Jack by Vivsters, and I put into this 1216 stitches. So I was bringing the red down here. Isn't that looking really good? Yeah, and this is how much I've done thus far. This is being stitched on a 28 count blue Ghana 2 over 2. And I changed the colours of the flosses a little bit. So I have a bit of a darker grey. This is 02. It's just so the white will show through a bit more. So the grey is actually representing the white in the Union Jack. And then I have 820 is the royal blue. 321 is the red. I like this red. And 939 is the dark thread, which is, I haven't stitched much of this, is this one here. The lines coming on the diagonal. But yeah, it's really starting to take shape. Okay, and the last one I have is Link for my grandson. Hopefully get it finished for Christmas. Not sure how feasible that is. I have some hanging threads. I think there's a mistake in it, but we'll see if we can fudge it in some way. So I was working on doing more of the black outline. All this. I think there's a mistake. I'm not sure where it is. Around here. So I started to fill in some more green. But he's looking pretty good. I'm debating whether to do the Tour de France challenge and keep Link out. I think they need to have a potential of having another 3,800 stitches in him. Because when you look at it, okay, this is one page all the way down. Yeah. So this is page 3, and that is page 4. But there's a lot more open area in this page. I don't have a cover photo for this. I have no idea who. It's called Epona Link. So is that the designer? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I have. And that's all my stitching. I did quite a bit of stitching, I thought, but I haven't really stitched on many projects. This week, I got my stitches into Wise and Brave this morning, so that's already had 200 stitches in, which will be my stitch count for this week. And what else? I am going to have a new start, and which I'm starting on the 17th of July. I'll tell you more about it next Monday. Yeah, and I'm excited for that. What else? What else can I tell you? There's not a lot else I can tell you. We're moving on Friday. Today is my daughter-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, Brittany. I already spoken to her this morning. It's my husband's birthday on Wednesday. And of course, yeah. So we're on the final countdown. Yes, we are. It's going to get a bit hairy towards the end of the week. It's like juggling. Do I clean now, or to save myself the work towards the end of the week? Bearing in mind I'm gone today and tomorrow. So actually, that horse has bolted, because I was going to clean out the fridge and things like that when we have things in the fridge. So anyway, so I'm going to leave it to Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be a cleaning machine this week, the whole week. Because as soon as we get to our condo, then I'll be cleaning that before our stuff arrives. So there we have it. Jack has just appeared. Yeah, he heard his name. Yeah, so I will see you next Monday. Have a great stitchy week. Happy 4th of July for everybody who celebrated yesterday. Yeah, almost forgot that. Yeah, and happy Canada Day, because it was Canada Day too, which is more important to us in Canada. But we don't celebrate quite like the US. So we didn't do anything. We just continued to pack. Oh, here comes Jack. Let's see if he'll come and say hello. You coming over here, Jack? Come here. Come here. Don't knock my camera over. Come here. Here he is. The cats don't really know what's happening, which is a shame. But, which is probably a good thing, really. I keep spraying the fell-away spray around just to keep on calm. Not too sure how we're going to organise things on Friday. Which area are we going to shut them into so they don't, you know, go completely crazy? Mia won't handle it very well at all. We have 2 pet crates to take them in, because I have a very large one which they could both fit in, only Jack's a bit mean to Mia, so don't think it's a good idea. Anyways, I'm going to say bye for now, and I will see you next week and let you know how everything went. Have a great stitchy week. Take care. Bye.